prize of gold in the searing heat of desert forges. Well, this is the mind-blowing Wadi Rum Desert, and by the end of the contest, it could well be the body-blowing Wadi Rum Desert. Coming up in the show, we have some of the toughest challenges in one of the hottest places on the planet.
And with us, we have 4 of the fittest people from England. Can I describe you as that?
I think you can. I don't know whether you're right or not, but...
Certainly not with me.
Now, Mark, you're into lots of different sports, are you? What do you do?
Yeah, horse riding, water skiing, just learning to fly at the moment, so... But I love my sports.
Well, none of that's going to help you today.
No.
Sorry.
The grovelling might be.
Now, Nikki, you're a sports dietitian.
I am indeed.
So have you both been eating good in preparation for
Absolutely. He's been training hard on food for a long time.
Lots of bananas.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what do you think are going to be your strengths today, guys?
Well, we're tough.
Sheer drive and determination.
Yeah.
And the fact that we like a thrill.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he thrills me.
Big thrill.
Oh, there you go. Well, good luck, guys.
Thank
and
you.
have fun.
Thanks.
Take care.
Well, Simon and Jane, what brings you out here? Anything particularly you're looking forward to? Any one of the challenges you're anxious to do?
Just the desert.
It's just the desert being here.
Absolutely, desert, the hard conditions.
Now, you're a couple, aren't you?
That's
Yes.
correct.
Do you train together?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what do you both do? What are your... For a living, how do you make dosh?
Not much, but...
I've just finished an engineering doctorate.
Right.
And,
oh, excuse me. Hold the phone. Well, excuse me.
And
Clunk.
I'm just taking a month off
Right.
before I move to London for a job.
Oh, okay. So you're not together. Do you live together at the moment?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. And what do you do? What's your...
Well, I'm also doing my PhD. I'm completing my PhD on feminist literature, Mexican feminist literature.
Mexican feminist literature.
That's
This is,
correct.
I have to say, this is the highest brow bunch of contestants I think we've ever had. We've got a doctorate here in Mexican feminist literature. It's very impressive. Well, I think you're going to enjoy this. I really hope you do. And good luck.
Thank
good
you.
luck.
Thanks.
Well, don't forget, the eyes of the poetess are everywhere, sack and ram, and everything that happens out here, they know about and send it back to the posters instead.
Salam, my friends. Ahead of you lies the palace of the forges and a glittering prize of gold. But before you reach your treasure, you must overcome trials which will test your mind, your body, and your spirit. And remember, my eyes will be with you everywhere. You begin by facing the 4 desert jewels. The 4 desert jewels are Duel Under the Sun, the Mechanical Snake, the 4 Charms, and the 7 Pillars. For every jewel won, you will gain a flame. The couple that wins the most flame will get the chance to enter the forges. So be strong and remember, only one couple can win. Good luck, Khatayeb.
This is called Duel in the Sun, and this is what the girls are aiming for. They have to race to win the dagger, to win their first flame. But, as you can see, halfway down the track, they're tied up. Their boys are 150 metres further down the track. They have to free them. But they're also tied up with 3 ropes of 3 different lengths. They have to get to the girls, cut them free. The girls are going to race to the dagger. How you going, girls? Okay. Boys, are you ready? Yes? Okay. Yeah. Abdullah? Tony!
So, it's Mark in orange and Simon in green. Not much in it at the moment.
Brilliant!
That wheel releases a key which will undo one of the ropes around their waist. And Simon has it first. But that's not the correct rope for that key, and his advantage disintegrates as Mark goes into the lead.
As they get further down the course, you can see these ropes uncoil and get heavier and heavier.
Go on, go on, go on. Come on, come on.
Oh, she's obviously very happy about that.
Well
down, Mark.
Oh my lord, you burst me eardrum. Well done.
One dagger!
Oh, well done, well done. Well, you've got... Oh, you're being... That's it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You were in front on the very first thing. What went on there?
I went for the wrong one.
Oh, you went for the wrong buckle?
Just in the heat of the moment, I just grabbed the one below me rather than looking at the right one.
Right.
So.
Oh, how far did you get with the one? I mean,
Not very far.
I didn't know.
You know.
Well, well done.
You do well, absolutely.
So there you go. You've got the dagger. You go first in the next game.
Pretty like that alternate game. Okay, guys, remember the eyes of the protest is watching you. Let's go off to the next duel. So, orange team, Mark and Nikki, one flame up.
Have you noticed how much Mark looks like William Hague? Things they'll do to get out the House of Commons to get some sun. Okay, let's go.
Well done. You have won your first flame.
Okay, guys, now, this duel is called Mechanical Snake. And there's a mechanical snake down there, full of obstacles which you have to negotiate. When you start off, you'll pull that chain which will release the sand timer. Okay, you'll dash off as fast as you can, come round the other side of the snake and tag your colleague, okay? When the sand timer's run out, you do the same thing. You go straight as fast as you can, negotiate the obstacles in the snake, come round and tag your colleague. Now, guys, as you're moving through, your job is either to tag the other inside the snake or grab some sand out of the running sand timer at the end. Okay? Is that all clear? Now, I've got the dagger because you can't carry it with you. It's not safe, okay? So just gently take the rope and in your own time, when you're ready, pull it and go.
Go, Nick! Go on! Go on, Nick! Go for it, girl! Go on!
Come on, Nikki!
Oh, good, good, good.
In this heat, this event is a little like being thrown into a gigantic tumble dryer.
Oh, what? Enter.
Okay, go.
Keep going, James! Go on! Go on, Henry!
Throw yourself through. That's it.
Go on, girl! Go on!
Whoa, whoa. Come on, come on, come on.
Go on, Jenny, you're doing well! Come on, Nikki!
You're at the end now, Nikki.
Come on!
Come on.
Go on, Jerry! Come on!
Come on, Nikki. Yes, you're at the end.
Come on,
Good
go
girl.
on, Jerry!
Come on.
Come on. Throw your legs over. Throw them over.
Nikki's in trouble here, though. She seems to be going nowhere. She's stuck. Her boot has somehow got tangled in the snake framework.
Come on!
The orange girl's stuck. Orange team's stuck. Badly stuck, I think. And that's it. Jane's on that and tagged her, and it's all come to a... The green team have evened the score, 1 flame each.
Stop. You finished. You've done it. Well done.
Come on, guys.
Stop. Okay. Well done. Well done. You did it. You flew through there. You got stuck, didn't you, babe? You got my book. Oh. Well done. That was very good. That was very good work. Very good work. What happened, Nikki?
No.
I took it off her because he just could not get it out.
Oh, what a drag. Well, that means you lose a dagger. That's well done. I mean, well done. Brilliant. Well done.
You guys, you now get your first flame. Your first flame will be lit in the palace.
Excellent. And don't forget, the eyes of the poetess are everywhere, watching everything you do. Okay, bear that in mind at all times.
Well done, guys. Let's go to the next job.
Let's go. Hi. This is my card. I run a little dental practice in Chelsea, and I just wondered whether you'd like to hang on to it for future reference. I mean, I'm just trying to be helpful. I'll put it there. Okay.
Now, guys, this is called the 4 charms. There's 2 sand timers. We're up here at the end with the last sand timer. Rich is at the start with the girls with the first sand timer. You guys are in the lead, so Jane's going first. She's going to pour the first sand timer, and she's got to visit 4 posts and collect the 4 necklaces. Okay? Now, Nikki's going to go second when the sand runs out. Now, she catches Jane between the posts or can get up here and catch some sand, then you guys win. Okay, if she doesn't, you guys keep the dagger.
How are you feeling, Jane? Nikki, you're all right? Before you go, let's just take a quick look at your pulse rate things here. We've got can you see that? 153 there, 155, which is pretty high already. You're actually level pegging in terms of pulses, so that might be an indication of how the race goes. Let's see. But it will be going a lot higher, I suspect.
I suspect so, yeah.
Okay, Jane, so just take a very gentle grab of the rope. Don't tug it yet. And in your own time, when you're ready, go. And off goes Jane. You know, running on sand, uphill and in temperatures like this, quite simply is my most unfavourite way of spending a leisurely afternoon. Go! And off goes Nikki. I might just turn to my opponents and say, you want the gold that much? It's yours. Thankfully, our 2 girls are made of sterner stuff. Jane just starting to pull away a little, I think. Come on, Nikki! Come on, get that next one! See there, Nikki's heart rate right up to 190-ish. Nikki is definitely slowing there.
Come on, Jane! Come on, Nick! Come on! Nikki, go! Come on, Nikki! Come on, Jane! Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki! Come on, Jane! Put the sand timer! Come on, Jane! Come on, Jane! Put the sand timer! Quick! Pull it! Quick! Go! Well done!
She'll be lucky.
Come on! Get it done! Come on, next! Come on! Next!
No! Too late.
Excellent.
Well done, guys.
Well done,
Well done, you did very well. Okay, let me check your heart. 192, oh my God. Well done, Nikki, you did very well. 190. Very good. You were only 4 seconds behind her. You were so close.
Thank you.
Yes!
Yeah. We're off to the next duel, guys. Let's go. Come on, guys.
I'm not sure if they were hugging there or holding each other up. Anyway, 2 flames to 1 for our green team, Simon and Jane.
That is 1 more flame. You need just 1 more for victory.
Well, Jane, this is the 7 pillars. Now, the purpose of this game is to make it as difficult as possible for your opponents. Okay? Now, Simon, when we give him the go, he's going to start leaping from one pillar to the next. Now, this gets increasingly difficult because the pillars themselves get further apart. Okay? When he's got as far as he feels he can go, and that's with you giving him all the encouragement you can, he'll lift that cord, lift the door, you put the dagger in the box, and you screw up the latch as tight and as fast as you can. You're against the clock the whole time.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Okay. Simon, how are you up there?
I'm fine.
Are you on form?
I'm breathing heavily.
Breathing heavily. Okay. It's not the first time you've heard that, Jane, is it?
No, not the first time, absolutely.
Okay. Abdullah? Tori!
Come on, Sim. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, gently.
Simon is looking very confident at this one, not hesitating at all.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, a little too confident, maybe. Off he comes, not really too far down the course. Simon, 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 Simon. Come around here.
It's all right, it's all right.
Okay, well, what it means is that this was the last one you were on. Okay, so this is where the dagger goes, all right? So, we lift up the thing, somehow. there we go. Okay, now you put the dagger in there. Okay, but what we don't do is we don't do the latch up. Okay, that's the not. You've given them 2 advantages in a way. You haven't gone very far on the pillars, and you've given them the advantage of not having to undo the latch. Okay, Gabby, come out.
Yes. Come on, Nikki, you come with me.
What happened there?
Now, Nikki, Mark has to get to whichever pillar, okay, that Simon got to and they put the dagger in. Now he's going to pull up the levers and you've got to check every box to see if your dagger's in there. All right? And you've got to cheer him on as well. Give him some encouragement.
He's going to get a lot of it.
You can start here, Nikki. You all right, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready? Yeah. Abdullah, Tony! No.
Come on, run along, Nicky, run along. Shouldn't be too much trouble here for Mark. No, easy peasy, it's all over. Well done, well done. Come down, Mark. Come down. Come in, guys. Well, well done. I'm afraid Simon made it very easy for you. Didn't you?
Oh, never mind, Simon.
Isn't he just wonderful? Isn't he the best?
Well, guys, this now means that you are 2-all, which means that we go to the palace and you have a shakriya to decide who are the first couple into the houses in the palace.
We were hoping for this, weren't we?
Okay, well, let's go, guys. Let's go to the palace.
So, even Stephen, 2 events apiece and off to the palace for a shakriya. I just wish that was an ice-cold cocktail instead of a tie-break.
Smelly, smelly, smelly.
Well, as you've already seen, the result of the duels in the desert is that both teams are equal, which brings us to a shakriya. Now, shakriya is basically a tie-break, and whoever wins the tie-break gets a chance to go into the forges the first time. Now, this is a wrestling match, that's basically what it is. We have a huge rope circle surrounding us here, and two gallant gentlemen who are going to do some wrestling for us. There are 3 basic rules to this. They must hold on to each other's belts at all times, which is these belts here. They can't let their hands off. They must stay upright, and whoever gets 1 or more feet out of the ring first is the loser. Okay? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So the minute, if you both tumble onto the ground, I'm going to have to get you up, and you're going to come into the middle and start again. Okay?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Assume the position, get in position before you start. So grab onto each other's belts as you've been shown. But don't start until I give you the word, okay? Are you set?
Yeah.
Okay, go!
Come on, Simon! Come on! First foot outside the circle loses it.
Up. No, up, get up. No, stop. Into the middle. That's what I said. The minute you go over, you've got to start again.
Simon!
Come on. Into position. And go! Yes!
And it's Mark's foot outside the ring.
Well done.
Simon and Green wins it.
Well done. Very, very good. Excellent. Well done, guys. Come in.
It's all right, mate.
Turn around. Well, that's very good. Very, very good. And now, we go into the palace, I think.
And because of that, the orange team lose a flame. Okay, now guys, this is the forge's room. This is where, when you win a house, a forge will be lit. The more you win, the bigger the forge gets, giving you, bigger possibilities to win more gold. Got that?
Yeah.
Let's go to the poetess's tent. But for now, the forges are going to be extinguished.
Come on, you guys. Well done. Well, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Well done. Now's the time to hand the dagger over to the poetess. So,
You can do that.
there you go.
Shukran. From now on, you will be bound together and you must act as one. Abdullah, bind them.
Make sure it's not too tight. Is that okay?
Yeah.
It needs to be comfortable. Now, I'm afraid, guys, you lose a flame because you lost the Shakriya. So, Salam. Out. Gone.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Guys, in you go.
Salam. Welcome to the Palace of the Forges. Ahead of you lie 4 houses, each containing a challenge. If you succeed in a house, a forge will be lit, and you will be asked the Jidi, a mathematical conundrum, to which, if you answer correctly, will give you more time in the forge's room. These are the flames you have already won. You must carry one of them with you through the palace, and you must keep it alight. But beware, if your flame dies, you must return and retrieve another one. If all your flames die, your rivals will take your place and maybe win your gold. So, take your first flame, and good luck. Khatayeb.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Follow me. Okay, guys, in you come. Okay, just stop here. There we go. Okay, this is called mint tea. Okay, now, you can see the fuse, which is through there, okay?
Yeah.
Now, the only way you can release the door in front of the fuse is by filling this tank with water under there, okay? The water is in the canisters up there. So, whilst maintaining the flame the whole time, you have to climb up the steps, negotiate these supports, and tip the water into the funnel. You mustn't tread on this, but you can drop the kettles onto the netting once you finish with them.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Understand?
Yes.
Okay, Zyoto. And start the minute it's alight, because that's your time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, watch it, Simon.
Okay, keep going, Jane.
Wait there, wait there, wait there.
Okay, you right there?
Okay.
Yes, I'm
Right.
alright.
I'm going to step across onto here.
Okay.
Right, and I'm going to take one more step. Well, if you can try and go with my arm.
Wait there, okay. Come back a bit.
Nice and steady.
Right, now I'm
Hold
going
that
to
for
let...
me.
Do you want to pass me the candle?
Yes.
Remember, this flame has a limited life.
Got
Thank you.
it.
Alright,
Okay, get into position.
alright.
Right, now, can you take that?
Yeah, hang on. I'll just put it onto my left hand.
Right,
Okay, there we
Very
go.
good,
Right.
very,
Good,
very
good.
good.
Well done, Simon. Okay.
Very
Okay, now
good.
what I suggest, I'm going to go down.
To the middle one.
And I'm going to try and...
Come on.
Come on,
Simon.
come on,
Simon.
come on. Good, good,
Okay,
good.
you're doing
Oh,
excellently
oh,
well. No, it's fine. I'm going to go on to the next swing.
All right,
Hang on
okay,
there.
do you wanna-
Let me hang on.
Come on,
Jane,
come on.
quickly. That's it.
Come on, guys, water's the thing. You've got to get some
Take it,
water
take it,
left.
Take
Take
it.
that.
Okay, I've got it.
Come on.
Okay, you've got to let your arm go.
That's it. Okay,
Okay.
good, good,
Come
good,
on,
good,
Simon.
good.
Pour it down.
Good. Ah, man. Yeah, you've got something there. Good. Well done, well done.
Okay.
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 Hold on.
I know.
Can you get it? Very good.
Good.
Come on, Simon.
Concentrate.
Go
Try and
down.
get. You lost
Come on.
you lost half of it just now.
Come on, Simon.
Steady.
Control. Steady.
Steady.
In.
Come
Come on,
on,
Simon.
good,
Steady,
good,
boy.
good. Come on, you.
Steady,
Come on.
boy. Come on. We've got very little time left. Come on. Come on, Simon.
Come on.
Come on.
You need another one. You need
If
one
you
more.
don't like being under pressure, this is not for you.
Come on. Gently.
Before that candle goes
steady,
out.
Steady. Come on. Well done. Nice and.
Come on.
Come on, Simon. It's going to burn out. Come on.
There you go. The fuse is free. Come on, don't worry about it. Get to the fuse. Come on.
Wait, that's going to blow
Come
out.
on. No.
Oh no, the flame's gone out.
Okay, no, guys. Sorry. Over.
You have to move it in these houses.
Back to the posters' tent and pick up your next flame.
Okay, hold up. Yalla. Come on, Simon. Oh, you alright? Yes. Come on.
No good, guys.
Okay, guys. Sit up. Back.
Okay.
Be careful. Come on. Careful with the thing.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Now this is your first Judy.
Okay.
Okay. Now, an adult eagle eats twice as much chick. Sorry, I'll start again. An adult eagle eats twice as much as a chick.
Okay.
If there are 2 parents and 3 chicks, how many mice must be brought to the nest if the chicks are to get 2 mice each?
Okay. Okay, so there's two adults and...
There's two adults and 3 chicks.
Okay, 3 chicks. Okay, and each chick has to have
2 mice
2
each.
mice. Okay. Right. So...
And the adult eats
So
twice as much.
three times
remember,
two
these two are very bright, so
That's
these
6.
chiddies should
That's
present
6.
no problem at all.
Right. And the 2 adults, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14.
Okay. I'm going to take that as your answer. We're going to go into the next house. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Remember that
Now.
number, Jane?
Yep, go for it.
I want you to hand your torch.
16.
No.
In here, your fuse is over there. Can you see it? Jane, can you see your fuse? It's at the end.
The red one. Uh-huh.
What you're going to do is you've got to climb through here.
Yep.
You've got to climb underneath there through that hole. But it's full of Bedouin traps. Every time you knock a trap, water or flour or anything that can put out your flame is going to be emptied on top of you.
Okay.
So keep your eye on your flame at all times.
Okay.
And if you knock them, just keep your flame out the way.
Okay.
And just see if you can get all the way to the end to light the fuse.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Giotto! Okay, get moving as soon as that flame's lit.
Okay, Jane, you're going to have to
Yep, go with me,
let
alright,
go of
Simon?
your...
That's it.
Okay,
Okay,
let go of your back
don't
there.
breathe on it.
Careful, Simon. Okay, wait for me.
Okay, try not to get your foot stuck in the hole.
I will do.
Watch the flame, don't
Careful,
burn.
Simon.
Don't burn him.
Sorry, that's my fault. Sorry. Alright.
Okay, that's pretty tricky, that bit there, okay?
Okay.
So,
The main
I'll take the flame off
Okay,
if
well
you
done.
want.
Okay, thank you very much.
The
Yep.
main aim of this game, guys, is protection. Protect the flame.
Okay.
Alright, wait there, Simon. Okay, hang on.
And you're working against the flame.
I'm okay at the moment.
Put it up, flame. Watch it.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay.
well done.
Keep going, come on.
I'm coming. Alright. Hang on there. Hang on, don't stop going through.
Yeah, no, I'm going to start going through.
Well, they may be bright, but they are really slow.
Okay. I'm going to have to grovel now.
I'll get my bum through there. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna just set the traps.
Okay, well
Right,
done, well
don't
done,
worry
well
about
done.
it.
Absolutely great.
So,
Okay, Simon, wait there. Okay.
Okay,
mind that flower coming down, Jane.
okay.
Okay.
All right, that's great,
You've
that's
got to
great.
get through that hole behind you.
Yep, yep. Go on, Jane, keep coming. I'm gonna put it.
Okay,
Come on,
put it
let go of
against
the
you,
candle.
Water still
Yeah,
going
yeah.
Through, Jane, move
Come on,
through.
Jane, you gotta
guys
move
have gotta
faster.
move.
That flame is getting
You've
lower.
gotta move.
Come on, Jane.
Just go. Watch the flame.
Sweetie,
Watch
careful,
the
you've got the
flame.
traps there now.
Right,
Okay,
okay.
well done, just get it through. Wait there.
Okay.
Wait
Pass
there.
it. Pass
Okay,
it
well
some
done,
more.
come
Okay.
on, come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Go, just go, Jane.
Okay, careful,
Go.
you're gonna burn.
Put it in your other hand and see if you can reach the
Your other hand,
fuse.
Sam, careful with the other traps. I can see a little line.
Move forward.
Come on, just
move up,
go.
Jane. Move up. Quick before it runs out.
Come on, Simon.
Quick, touch it.
Oh, no, that was hard luck.
I don't believe it.
I'm
so
disappointed. Oh.
Back to the tent, guys. Jump out. Come on, guys.
That was tough. Right, thank you.
Okay, guys.
That was really unlucky.
Oh, so lucky.
There's the door there. Thank you. Follow Millie. She'll take you back to the tent.
Come on. Oh. Well done, Simon. That was really good.
So, no luck, no forges, no flames left. It's the turn of Mark and Nikki.
I'm so sorry. You look so fantastic. These guys have lost both their flames now, so you're on. You're very lucky. But you did very well.
You will not believe what I did.
Grab your torch. Grab your torch. Malia will take you to your house. Run.
Go for it. Come on.
Come and sit down.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, never say die, that's what they say.
Oh, never. True Gilbert style.
True Gilbert style. Now, before you can carry on, I'm going to have to read you a riddle. You can tell me the answer now, but I won't be able to tell you whether it's right or wrong. Okay. Until later. And don't look at the card. Stay there. There are 4 villages, A, B, C, and D, along a road.
Yeah.
It's 25 kilometres from A to C,
25 A to C.
47 kilometres from B to D, and 34 kilometres from B to C. How many kilometres is it from A to D?
Take 25 from 37.
Yeah, 12.
And then add 12 to, what was the, sorry, can you read it again?
Yep.
12.
There are 4 villages, A, B, C, and D,
Yeah.
along a road.
Yeah.
It's 25 kilometres from A to C,
Yeah.
47 kilometres from B to D,
Yeah.
and 34 kilometres from B to C.
25 from 34 next.
How many kilometres is it from A to D?
29.
Yeah, and then add 9 on to
57.
So what's your answer?
56.
56, okay? We will find out in due course. This is called candle push, guys.
Reading the sounds.
Hey, come on.
Right, Mark.
Okay, this is called candle push. And the fuse is down there. This candle will carry the flame to the fuse, so your aim is to get the trolley as far down the end as you can towards the fuse, okay? The obstacles can only be lifted by moving these stirrups out of the way, okay? Now, you have to operate this with both hands. You have one to operate the pole to push the candle down towards the fuse, and this to unlock the grip, because unless you can maintain grip on that, it ain't going to move.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
Do you understand the basic principle of it?
Yes.
So nice and steady.
Okay.
Going mad ain't going to help.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
So, it's your tour, the candle. And start the minute the candles are light, because that's your time. And this
Go
is your,
for it, Nick.
this is your last flame, so...
Come on, Nick. Put it down. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Slowly.
You got it? Have you got it?
Yeah. Slowly.
Are you there? Are you there,
Hold on.
honey? Are you through yet?
Slowly.
Have you got it?
Slowly.
Have you got it?
I think we're there. Number 2. Go on, number 2. Number 2.
This is the only flame Mark and Nikki
Right,
have.
come on, now give me your hand. I need your hand.
They must keep it alight in both the next 2 houses.
You've got it. You've got it.
Good. Well done.
Yeah, right, go on, Nick.
Okay.
Number 3, come on. Come on, number 3.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, Nick. Get your foot in there, come on. Yeah,
Down.
yeah.
Good.
Go on, get it down. Get it down. That's it.
Good. Well done.
Down.
Oh, you're going up the train now.
Are you doing it? That's great. That's great. It's
Come
down.
on.
It's
Go on.
down.
Go on.
Okay, let's go.
Go on.
Okay,
Come on, Mix. Come on.
Now the next one.
Come on, Mix.
Come on,
Mickey.
steady. Don't panic.
Come on.
Take it
Take
easy.
it easy. Come on.
Yeah.
Give me a hand.
You're there. Good.
Okay. Okay, we're almost
Yeah,
there.
Don't relax.
Now you've got it in. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down. That's it. Excellent.
Okay, you're
Now,
there.
come
You're
on,
there
nice
now.
and steady. Nice and steady. Don't. This is. Let's take it cool. Take it cool. Very good.
That is so
Well done.
Finally, a forge lit. Some gold at last.
Whoa. Okay.
Hello.
Well done, guys. Doing very well. Take a deep breath. This is your third jiddy. What do you get if you add the legs of a buzzard to the legs of a scorpion, not including the pinchers, and multiply your answer by 5% of the legs of a centipede?
5 legs of the centipede.
5% of 100.
5.
5
So we're
tens.
multiplying
5 tens.
50.
50.
That's your answer?
50.
Let's go in. You'll find out if you're right later on, guys. Now, come in. Up the steps, Nikki. That's it.
Right.
Now, stand on either side. That's right. Now, guys, can you see your fuse?
Yeah.
Up the other end?
Yeah.
That's your aim. But across the top of this pole, you've got 3 obstacles that you have to get across, keeping your binding on your own sides.
Right.
Okay, and you've got the tight rope down here to use.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, Giotto, light the candle. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done.
Get into position.
Come on, Mix.
Go.
Okay, change
Yeah.
the next one. Let's get on.
Come on.
Good girl. Good girl. Good
Yeah.
girl. Good girl.
Okay, you're doing great stuff.
We're going.
You're really doing well.
Keep your wrist on your
Go over to the
side.
first obstacle.
That's it, that's it.
We're gonna go over the
Flame.
first.
Try putting the flame in the other hand, Nikki.
Come on.
No, you can't. Okay, keep going. Make sure you keep that binding on your side. Good girl. You're doing really well, guys.
Mark, you're doing brilliant.
Doing really well.
Absolutely.
Not the most glamorous of techniques, but quite effective.
Okay, lift your wrist up. No,
hand?
just you, Nikki. You lift your wrist up over that. Good girl. That's it. Good girl. Watch the flame. Don't breathe on it. Okay, guys.
Going.
Okay, you're nearly there now, Mike. You're nearly there. Okay,
Another
guys.
obstacle coming
You're
up.
last obstacle, last
Okay.
one.
Give me some slack.
That's it. Well done. Okay. You're almost there. 2 more steps, Mark, and you're there.
2 or 3.
Great. Okay, step off, Nikki. Light the flame. Light the fuse. Slowly, careful with the flame. Careful with the flame. Light it quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, guys.
Go on.
Gonna do this.
Go on.
Yes!
Out the top.
Go.
Out the top.
And that's the second forge alight.
Well done.
He's here. Thank you.
That was
Yay.
So it's back to the poetess's tent to see how they did with the jiddies.
Well done, guys. Absolutely brilliant.
Isn't he
Well,
good?
I wouldn't have put money on you to start with, I've got to be honest. Well, you lost the factory, didn't you? And you've just done 2 houses, and I mean, brilliant. It just goes to show.
But they were all pretty close.
Yeah.
Bit of bad luck in the first instance.
Yes. I think it's your voice, you know. I think it's your voice that motivates him, you know.
Well, something gets
Put
him
the flame
going.
down, put the flame down. Into the poetess's tent. Okay, after you. This is your last chili coming up.
Abdullah, unbind them. Welcome. Congratulations, you're almost at journey's end and the gold you desire. But before, you must answer one more jiddy, which if you answer correctly will give you more time in the forges. This is your jiddy. A new stud farm has 56 mares, all producing 1 foal a year. after they are 4 years old. How many births will there be in the 6th year?
56.
Oh, sorry.
No. In the 6th year. How
Yes.
many births in the 6th year?
Yes.
56.
Yeah.
56.
How many? 56? I can tell you now that your answer is correct. And I will give you the solutions to your other jiddies. The first jiddy you inherited from your opponents is correct. Your second jiddy was wrong.
Ooh.
Your third jiddy was correct. And your fourth jiddy was correct too.
14.
Now these numbers are part of a sequence. The next number of the sequence will gain you time in the forge's room. You have time until the sand runs out to give me that number.
Right, so if we've got 14 and 14 times...
How do we win this? 28. 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then take, then go 12. Yeah, so 28. 36.
I must have your answer now.
Oh, let's go for...
Just go 36.
36.
You must give me an answer
36.
now. 36? That is the number you must give to my forge master Salah. Take the flame to gain entrance to the forges. Go on your way and good luck, but beware of further hidden traps. Take your flame and go.
Thank you.
Come on then, let's go.
Come on. Come on, Nix. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello.
Okay, straight to the fuse. Stand back, stand back, stand back, stand back.
Now, from the explosion, they've got 4 minutes to get to the forge and pour as much gold as possible.
Come on. Yeah, come on, Dawn. Okay, guys, the timing starts now, so quick as you
Go,
can.
Mark, go.
Quick as you down. Okay, go on.
Okay, Mark, go! Come on!
Nice and steady, nice and steady. Come on. Good, well done, well done. Okay, this is your first trap. Quick as you can. Phew. Well done.
Okay.
Alright.
I have no idea. You're only going to find out by trying.
Go, go, go.
Yes, it is.
Come on.
Go.
No, that ain't. Yes, it is. No, it's not moving. Can't be right.
Oh, it will go there. No. None of them are
Don't
doing
forget,
that.
you're on a time
Oh,
limit.
yes, it will. It will go. That will
You're on
go.
time
That's
limit
it. That's it. Go.
Quick as you can.
That's it. Push it.
Look.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, guys.
How can that one be wrong?
Oh, come on. I thought you had it. I thought you had it.
No. Pull that one back.
Oh, this is slow.
No.
It's the Desert Forge's equivalent of the Potter's Wheel.
No.
No.
Okay, now. Yeah.
Here they are.
Oh, we had it first of all.
Okay, now try
Go.
that.
Now go.
Yeah. There you go.
That's it.
Fast as you can, fast as you can. The more time you
Come
take
on,
up
come
here,
on,
the less
Mark.
time you take
You're there. Come on. I'm going.
Yeah, okay. Whoa, steady. Okay, guys, come on. This is your protective clothing, so get your stuff on as quick as you can. Come on. You've got 2 forges to get to in there, so speed is the essence. Come on, guys, let's go. Keep your head down, keep your head down. Keep your head down.
Come on, Nix.
These are the forges. This is what you've been working towards. Now, you're wasting a lot of time on those cogs. Not very cog friendly, you guys. So let's just give Salah your answer to the jiddy and see how you go. Bad luck. Bad luck. Here you go. Here against the clock. Come on, as quick as you can. As quick as you can.
No, had Nicky and Mark given Salah the correct jiddy combination, then the crucible in which they collected gold would have been released automatically, so saving them valuable time. But it was the wrong number, so they have to release it manually.
Come on, Nix.
No, right.
Come on, Nix. Tell me.
Come on.
but it's hardly surprising when you take into account how long it took them to get through those cogs.
Excellent.
How many did you get?
Oh, 2 and a bit, I think.
2 and a bit. You did waste a lot of time messing around with those cogs.
You know, we got the first combination right.
Did you?
First time.
Did you really?
Yeah.
So what made you mess it up then?
Not thinking straight. I had it right the first time.
You weren't confusing him by talking too loud, right?
Probably. I won't be able to talk for a week now, I don't think.
Okay, guys, well, here we go. Let's see what you've actually got.
Hi, guys.
How many bars did you get?
They reckon about 2 and a bit. I mean, you did really well. You were out of the game for a while. You did really well to get back in. So. I don't know how to predict, but you got 2.
Well, that's all from Desert Forges this week, guys. But join us again for more Duels in the Desert.
A fantastic battle that was, and soon 2 more couples will be coming to Jordan to face the challenges of the Desert Forges.
Salam.
Bye. Salam.
Our hero Hercules has gone missing. What will the producers do? Play a load of old clips to fill an episode, but it's very funny at 8:05. After tonight's 5 News and Sport with Katie Ledger. She's here next.